Now, as I was saying, while you're in profits, downtrend was forming. Obviously, a downtrend according to the strategy, you're looking for a sell. But now you have to look for your highest and your lowest point. In this situation, is my lowest point. This is my highest point. Let me just delete that line. Highest point. From there, I take my trend line. What do I do with my trend line? I drag it all the way through. Now, one thing you guys should always be aware of is that besides technicals, there will always be fundamentals that ruin your trades. Now we're going to look at a few examples of what fundamentals and how they can ruin your trades. Now, remember, stop loss into profit always help you secure your trades. That I'm going to show you guys on the other clips you are about to watch. This is just for mainly the strategy. So here we'll consider that we did take a loss and we could do nothing about it. But eventually, you can always do something about it, as your stop loss always goes into profit. So let's see. So market came out, broke out, you bought it. This is your entry point, right? This is where you decided to buy. This market was supposed to go all the way up to where? To take profit, simply because it changed direction and it broke out of an ongoing trend that was going down. But because of news whatsoever, Donald Trump, I don't know what happened, but the dollar just started falling. It fell so bad, it went all the way down and it hit your stop loss. Closed all your trades and you exited the market. Now, as I said, there is a way to prevent all of this from happening, and which is that is what I am going to show you in the next clips. So for now, you'll say you took the loss as a boss. It's nothing. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, your highest point doesn't change. Even if fundamentals affect your trade like this, the market still always has to go back where it comes from. So that highest point never ever changes. So let's see what happens now. So we try and look for another entry point, isn't it? Now let's see what happens. Market comes, breaks out, that's my entry point. This is where I decided to buy. I bought thinking this market is going all the way to where? To take profit. And then Donald Trump comes again, ruins everything, market goes down, it hits my stop loss for the second time now. But now, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, this is still my highest point. This is only due to fundamentals. According to technicals, the market is still going up. All you have to do is just wait for your entry point. So, try it for the third time. Let's see if it works out. Highest point, drag it all the way through. Now, market finally comes, it breaks out. Moment it breaks out, that is my entry point. I bought there, market went into profits, and then came back to touch my trend line one more time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment it touches my trend line, this is a strategy on its own. This strategy is called the last kiss. Now, one thing you should bear in mind with this strategy when you want to trade it, that's if you want to trade it. This strategy has no breakout, it has no confirmation. Basically, as the market comes down to touch your trend line, the moment it touches it, buy. So there's no waiting for a breakout, no confirmation, no risk, there's nothing here. This is pure price action and having perfect sniper entries. So market breaks out, goes into profits, turns back, comes and touches your trend line one more time. The moment it touches your trend line, you buy. Reason being, because it's the last case. That means it's going to shoot up all the way into profit. And exactly what happened here, as you can see on the screen, came, it touched, you bought, immediately turned into profit. Shot all the way up. That's the power of a last case. They don't usually occur in the market. But when they do occur, ladies and gentlemen, do take them because those are what you call sniper entries. So, nonetheless, entry point 1, you have it. Where's your stop loss? because of the gap, my stop loss is there now, right? I go all the way up, market starts consolidating. Every consolidation point is an entry point. So second entry point, market goes up, plays around. Is there more consolidation in these zones? Yes, another entry point. Market plays around, consolidate. Yes, another entry point. You guys see it? All the way to take profit. Another entry point. All the way to take profit. I think here's another entry point too. Now zooming out so you guys can see how it goes. Okay, you guys see it? So now instead of having one trade running all the way to take profit, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades running to take profit. So instead of making another $1,000, you make $6,000. The power of entering on consolidation. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, this first trade that you take, that's not when you eat. That's for you to get into the market, to allow your free margin to grow so you are able to take these babies. These trades are the trades you're looking for in the market because this is where the money is, in consolidation entries. Now, as I was saying, remember, it does not change. Market, as you want profits going up, what was forming? An uptrend. An uptrend, obviously, you're looking for a sell. Now, there's a gap there. Because of my gap, that's not my lowest point anymore. Automatically, this becomes my lowest point. So from there, I take it. What do I do with the trend line? Drag it all the way through. And as you, ladies and gentlemen, can see what happened to the market. Entry point. Entry point. I'll zoom in now. I just want to identify all my entry points for you guys. This is news, ladies and gentlemen. Don't pay attention to it. Remember what we said. Market broke, it's definitely going all the way down. Even if the news makes it partially shoot the price up, market still always has to fall and go back where it's coming from. Then all the way down to where? All the way down. Where's my take profit? Market comes down, almost hits my take profit, and then turns back around. Consolidation, entry point, sell again. Consolidation, entry point, sell again. All the way to where? To take profit. Moment it hits my take profit, closes all my trades, and I'm out of the market. Now, as you guys can see, those are all your entries. All your entries. All the way to where? To take profit. I'm just going to delete this line quickly. So now can you guys see that? Instead of having one trade with an entry point there, running all the way to take profit, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trades. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is the period of a month. So instead of making $1,000, I make $10,000 now. Simply because of my consolidation entries. Now, this is the current market now, ladies and gentlemen. This is the current market. Now, we're faced with something like this. Look at where the market is now. How do you analyze a pair like this? Now, this is USD/JPY currently. Now, remember, where is it coming from? It's coming from a sell all the way down and hit my take profit around that zone. The moment it hits my take profit, I need to analyze for buy. A buy always starts from the top candlestick. What do I do with it? I drag it all the way through. Now, remember, market hit my take profit here, still continue to go down. Based on that, I look for an early entry point. Now, how do you identify early entry points, ladies and gentlemen? Let me just fix this. Now, remember, you have touches. Our strategy works based on touches. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. Now, the market was here when it hit your take profit. You're still looking for an entry point. So you will be looking for an early entry point. How do you find an early entry point? It's simple. Everywhere the market touch, you just take a trend line. From there, you drag it all the way through. If it cuts through your candlesticks, that means it's wrong. There's no entry point. So you go to your next touch. From my next touch, can I get an entry point? Yes. Can you guys see that? Next touch, take the trend line, you drag it all the way through. Market breaks out there, it shows you clearly where it broke out. Came back for last kiss, actually. Oh, almost kissed. It's almost, but it didn't quite come back for last kiss. Shot all the way up. So my first buy entry would have been here by my early entry point. That means, now let's try and analyze and see what happened to the market. Consolidation entries. There's more consolidation entries. Consolidation entries. Now ladies and gentlemen, bear in mind, these are two trend lines that I have on my screen. This is my early entry point trend line, and this is my main trend line. Now, early entry point trend line is for you to enter the market if you feel like you're not patient enough to wait for the market to break your main trend line. Remember what I said, our previous take profit got hit on this zone and the market shot all the way down. Now, after you drew that trend line, you had to wait for the market to come from here to break there for you to be able to enter and buy this trade. Now, you're going to be missing out on all of this. That's why I decided to get an earlier entry point all the way down. It gives you an early entry. You buy, you shoot all the way up. By the time it breaks your main trend line, you already covered more than $4,000 in running profit. By the time it breaks your trend line, all you do is just buy again. And then obviously, as you can see what fundamentals did here, they had an effect on us. But the market always goes where it's supposed to go, which is up, which is the direction that you predicted. All the way, the more consolidation. Yes, just broke out, shooting all the way up. Now this is the recent market, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what am I going to do here? Obviously here, I am now going to wait for a breakout because clearly this market is consolidating. So if this candlestick decides to open above this trend line, second candlestick, I'm buying. I'm buying. Where am I going with the market? This market still is going to go where? All the way up to take profit, and that is my take profit. So we're still looking to collect a few pips on USD/JPY all the way to TP. Now remember, as I said, instead of making only $1,000 from entry point to take profit, you now make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000. And remember, there's still more consolidation zones coming, so you'll probably end up with $15,000 if you enter this pair all the way from the beginning. So waiting for this pair to shoot all the way to take profit. Moment it hits take profit, what do? Exit, sell and exit the trade. So this is the current market, and this is what I am waiting for. I am waiting for USD/JPY to break my consolidation so I can buy and go all the way